Hey guys, and welcome to this live. My name is Julie, and I'm the founder of The Expansive Journey. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about a topic that is very hot right now, and that's the topic of people pleasing and how to recover and heal from people pleasing. And it's almost like an archetype in the human collective, which is self-abandonment and codependency. And it's directly linked to often to have a sort of like a distorted heart chakra, where you give love in an attempt to receive. So, and this is also like a very connected to a distorted solar plexus, where you are sort of not defending yourself and standing up for yourself to please or make someone else feel comfortable when they are not doing the same for you. And so this video is for the empath and the codependent. It's something in the human collective. It's not something new. It's something ancient that is coming to the surface to be looked at. And there are many people who are healing from trauma, from narcissism, and from abuse. And it's usually connected to our childhood, but it's also connected to ancestors, our ancestors, and it's in our DNA to suppress and deny and completely abandon ourselves for someone else. And it's also maybe from past lives, if that resonates with you, and also from this life for many of us. So for me, the empath or the codependent tendencies started as a child when I had a few adults and also some children in my life that were very dominant, and they used to punish me and act very emotionally, and it's called like mental abuse, which is like violence on an emotional level. And that's when they use different techniques to make you obey, and they use that to manipulate you, and you serve to try to get love. And this is sort of where the distortion lies. You think you need to be worthy of love, so you give and you give, and you hope to receive, right? And love is actually something that we share. It's a win-win. Love is something that we share because we are all one. So the aim to give love for maybe or self-sacrifice for someone else, when that becomes imbalanced, it creates a resentment, and it's actually has nothing to do with unconditional love. Because if we're all one, you are not serving your own self. And abandoning yourself is not in alignment with the greater good of all, which is what we're healing on the collective, in the collective right now. So if you sense that you have lack of boundaries, and you might also, it might be rooted in a lack of self-worth. When you think you need to become valuable, and you find your worth in how other people are perceiving you, how much you can serve others and stuff like that. And that is actually, when it comes to self-abandonment, it's not a healthy pattern. And many of us will know that because we will feel the resentment. It gets harder and harder as we ascend to keep these patterns that are not in alignment with our highest good and our truth and authenticity. And people pleasing is something that is also going to be challenged, or we are going to be challenged to let that go. So if you people please, you have an agenda. You have an agenda of getting someone to like you, getting someone's love and approval. And this is something that is really, really deeply rooted in us human beings. And especially, again, if you have a traumatic childhood and you think you need to do certain things to get the love and approval that you want. And the thing is that you should be able to be just yourself and just exist and treat other people with decency. That's enough to be loved, or just to exist is enough to be loved, right? So So this is the time, and many people are speaking about the lion portal and the lion gate. And for me, this actually, I didn't really looked it up that much, but I realized that there's a lion energy in this rising above the people pleasing. It's something about like the roar, the protection, the strength, when it's bridged with the heart. And that's when we learn to stand up for ourselves and not put up with other people's manipulation and other people's like tendencies to use us as a doormat if we are empaths and if we are codependents. So finding your inner lion to roar and just really, really stand up for yourself is something that developing that some inner archetype to sort of protect the other inner archetype, which is the codependent empath, which is always sort of abandoning herself to get other people's validation and approval. So it's a matter of protection and empowerment, on a personal level, because many of us, we will jump out of a bridge to protect someone we love, but we will not even stand up for ourselves if someone's put us down, right? Or if someone we love manipulates us and make us feel bad, we will not stand up for ourselves and call the other person out, for example, or have boundaries and pull away. So it's learning that the feeling when enough is enough. So this is sort of the point we get to when we have finally had enough, and we finally need to really stand up for ourselves and sort of counteract and heal that trauma of codependent bonding with people. So millions of people are going through this type of healing right now. So you're not alone. And when you heal, you also, if you have this type of tendency, when you heal this bond, other people will also benefit from it because we're all connected. And this is sort of like I can't remember if I mentioned this, but this is the part of life where we abandon ourselves. It's a part of life where we neglected our own emotional need to please someone else's emotional needs. And someone took advantage of us and used our empathy against us. And that is something that I really, really, truly believe that we are healing on a collective level right now. At least I've been working a lot on that topic. And if this resonates, make sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video. And always drop a comment below and let me know if you are experiencing this and if you are healing from this. Or maybe you have you have realized that you have been abusive to other people and now you're healing, because it's always two sides of the same coin, right? There's no codependence without the people who are exploiting the codependent. And sometimes we need to look at both of those aspects inside of ourselves. And if you are experiencing this, make sure to leave a comment below and let me know how you are experiencing this. And as always, you can book a free clarity call with me if you want to join my program, where I'm also diving deep into emotional healing and self-empowerment and an emotional release, which is a really big part, sometimes overlooked part on the spiritual journey. And yeah, you can also watch my free masterclass where I teach you how to go into the present moment and develop your conscious awareness right where you are. And yeah, as always, much love and namaste.